I just found out I'm super allergic to my cats. By the way, I'm Fiona. A big part of my home, my lifestyle, is my feline jungle, so this is a very terrible news.
But what is feline jungle? The name says it all. Jungle represents the lush houseplants that fill my space, while feline represents my two beloved cats. Feline jungle isn't just a brand, it's my safe space. It basically represents what I love most, which is cats, plants, and creating a peaceful home. As a little kid, I always wanted a cat, but I didn't feel ready to take care of another living being. So instead, I collected stuffed animals like leopards and cats. That all changed when I moved out of my parents' house and I felt like I was ready to take care of another pet. So I adopted two cats, which is me and Thing over here. Together, they completed my sanctuary. They gave me the comfort and calm that I needed amongst the chaos of New York City, the concrete jungle. After a long day of work and coming home tired and burnt out, it's absolutely the best feeling to come home to a plant-filled space and being greeted by my two cats. This little world that I created for myself is so rewarding that I love sharing this journey with all of you. And in fact, I've been doing it for 6 years now and I really enjoy it. But here comes the twist. As you may have seen in the title, I am severely allergic to my cats. And the craziest thing is, I didn't even know it. But looking back, there was signs. I was constantly congested, I had a hard time breathing, and I even had a bad sense of smell and taste. But I thought all this was like normal because I was that kid that had to wear glasses when I was 3. So I just thought my other senses were also off, So I never thought much of it until I had a trip to Asia recently, and that was the moment of realization. On my trip to Asia for 3.5 weeks, I was able to breathe clearly for the first time in my life. It was so clear and so effortlessly. I noticed that my senses were sharpened, every little thing I could smell, and even the food tasted richer. It just all happened. I wasn't even thinking of my allergies. But then the 3.5 weeks were over. My vacation was over and it was time to fly back to my reality, fly back to New York City. The moment I got onto the plane and into the car, my congestion returned. And when I got home, it got even worse. My nose was completely shut down. I tried using nasal sprays, but I couldn't even do that because my nostrils were completely closed. I didn't even know that was possible. And that's when I realized I needed to do something about it. I knew deep inside me that I was allergic to New York, or at least something in New York. So it was time to go see the ENT and allergy doctor to do an allergy test. When I went there, they performed the allergy test and basically they pricked me with hundreds of tiny needles that had different allergens. Then we waited 15 minutes to see my reaction. The results, I'm literally allergic to almost everything, and here's the proof. So this piece of paper I'm holding right here is the report of the allergy test. And on this first page is a bunch of tree pollen that they tested me on. Anything that has a number on it means that I'm allergic to it, and the higher the number means like the more allergic I am to it. So out of all these tree pollen, I have a number 2 on almost every single one of these things, which is kind of insane but also makes sense because during the springtime I have like worse congestion. And on the second page, they also tested me on a bunch of weeds, which I also show positive for. I have like a few number 2s. And for animals, I'm actually surprised I'm allergic to dog as well. I have a number 3 for dogs. But the worst of all is that I'm allergic to cat hair. I have a number 4 for cat hair. And that is my worst fear confirmed. I am literally allergic to what I love most: cats, plants, my whole feline jungle. So now what? My doctor, in the most sarcastic way, was like, I guess the easy solution is for you to get rid of your cats. And I'm like, absolutely not. That is not an option. And I was like, please fix me. And that's where my whole journey to finding a permanent solution for my allergies began. But before we continue on with this journey, let's take a quick break to thank today's sponsor, which is me, myself. I want to introduce you all to Inner Bloom Academy. This isn't just about my allergies, this is about my whole approach to life. From overcoming burnout to releasing limiting beliefs, I've been on a self-healing journey to heal my mind, body, and soul, and I want to help others do the same. Inner Bloom Academy isn't just another self-help platform. It's your personal space for growth and healing, right at your fingertips. With an easy-to-access app, you'll get over 100 plus transformative resources, expert-led workshops from over 70 coaches, and a supportive community to guide you on your self-care journey. No pressure, no deadlines, just self-paced healing whenever you need it. So if you're ready to prioritize your well-being, then Inner Bloom is your next step. It's actually on sale now on my website, so check it out because self-care should be easy and there's no better time to start now. After diving deeper into my self-healing journey using 3 Inner Bloom techniques I learned, which is self-talk, mirror talk, and shadow work, I was really able to sit down and internalize my thoughts. I was even able to set my goals for 2025, which is to finally put myself first and to take my health seriously. So no more ignoring my allergies. Let's get back into this video and let's continue on with my allergy journey. I went back to my doctor and I asked what are my options. He suggested allergy shots, which is a long-term allergy treatment that is 1 shot per week for 3 months straight. So it's definitely a huge commitment, and also not to mention it could be expensive. Also, if I miss a shot, it means I have to restart the whole treatment again. And with an upcoming trip, I just don't know if this is the right choice for me. So I turn to all of you, everyone who's following my journey, who's also cat parents allergic to their cats. Have you tried allergy shots before or any other solutions that work for you? I would love to hear your experience and also your opinion on this. Before I figure out a long-term plan, I started making some lifestyle changes to manage my allergies. So the most logical thing to do is to clean more frequently because I am allergic to cat hair. So number 1 is to vacuum more than once a week. I started vacuuming twice or more a week to remove cat hair buildup. After I do that is the second step, which is incorporating a allergy-reducing spray. So this is a mineral-based spray that helps reduce all the airborne allergies. So I use this after I clean. I just spray it into the air. Does it actually work? Psychologically, yes. Physically, we'll have to see. The third thing I started doing is to switch to an antihistamine nasal spray. So nasal spray is something you use to spray liquid up your nose. It's gonna relieve all your congestion symptoms. And antihistamine nasal spray is used to help block the histamine and provide longer term relief. There's another thing called decongestants, and that basically shrinks your blood vessels temporarily and is not meant to be used long term. Before, I was using a lot of decongestant sprays, especially something that I got in Japan. It worked really well, it relieved my symptoms right away, but it also makes my symptoms worse after. So you really have to consult with your doctor and see what works for you. For my doctor, he recommended this acesssjble antihistamine nasal spray, and you can hear it's not 100% working. It's definitely something that you have to use for a long term to really see that long-term effect. But right now I just use it every day and it definitely sounds better than before. Just because it works for me doesn't mean it'll work for you. So don't get this nasal spray just because I said it worked for me. Actually go see a doctor, a professional that can prescribe something specifically for your case. Because I know there's a lot of stuff over the counter and I've gotten a lot of that stuff and it could even potentially harm me, but I didn't know. But a doctor will know exactly what to get you and to help your specific case. So one of the places I went to Asia was Hong Kong, and it's super humid there, which is probably why I was able to breathe better. Meanwhile, in New York City winter, it's super dry, and with the indoor heating on, it gets even worse. The dryness messes up with my sinuses, and having a running humidifier definitely helps with my sinus, my nose, and my plants to feel more comfortable.
These are all the changes that I've been making in my indoor environment to help manage my allergies, but there's actually a fifth thing I've been trying, which is allergy-reducing cat food. Yes, this is actually a thing, and some cat foods neutralizes allergens found in cat saliva. So in theory, if there's less allergens, it equals to less congestion for me, and for that reason, I'm willing to try it out. You can do your own research and let me know, but from what I found, it doesn't have any chemicals that does anything weird. It's actually all natural, and they found this egg protein that helps neutralize this allergen. So far, I've been trying it out. I don't know if it's actually working. I'll keep you guys posted, but the cats definitely like the flavor. They always look forward to eating it, and it's just been part of their supplementary diet. The journey is ongoing and I'm learning as I go. Some of these changes are definitely more effective. I feel it when I'm doing this YouTube video. I'm less congested. But if you also have allergies with your cats and you're going through the same exact journey as me, then let's share some tips to help each other out. And if you're on your journey of self-improvement and growth, then Inner Bloom is definitely for you. It's gonna help you and we can bloom together. Thank you for being part of Feline Jungle. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated on this journey. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye! Do you see this? I'm actually not allergic to cockroaches. Does that mean I should turn this into cockroach jungle rather than feline jungle?